Breathe, Death Note fans. Breathe. It's gonna be okay, and I'm gonna tell you why. What is up, guys? Ace here, back with another video. This time I'm gonna be talking about that new Netflix trailer for the upcoming Death Note live action movie. Ugh, I know, I can already hear the screams now from anime fans. Yeah, this one's a controversial one, and I get it, guys. Death Note is a masterpiece. It's one of the best animes that kind of ever. It's kind of the best animes, at least for me, that I remember loving so much and that I really adore and hold near and dear to my heart. So we're very precious with our anime, and this is a live action Hollywood adaptation, so obviously we're going to be a bit cautious because Dragon Ball Evolution. Yeah, that happened. So let's start with why I'm optimistic, but first of all I'm going to talk about everyone's issues with the movie. Talk about one of the main issues that everyone has with this trailer so far already. And let me make one thing clear, guys. This is an adaptation. Adaptation. Meaning there are gonna be significant changes. This is something that Adam Wingard is taking the anime and making it into a live action film. Not a series, a film, a movie. So he can only fit so much within this movie. And please keep in mind that an adaptation means there will be changes. It's okay. If you want to see the original, watch the original. If you want to see a live action version that is similar to the original, watch the Japanese versions. This is an American adaptation of Adam Wingard's vision of a Death Note movie. So what that means is basically that there will be changes, and changes are okay, they're welcome, as long as you keep the main themes of the story, which is the difference between right and wrong, the concept between intelligence, the cat and mouse game between L and Light, touching on religion, on different concepts of the media, on manipulation, all that stuff. If that is in the core of this movie, then it's gonna be okay. There will be changes. Light might be different, L might be different. Now let's talk about those differences. First of all, let's start out with L. Now a lot of people are freaking out overall. First of all, why is he talking to the media? L doesn't show his face to the media. No, that's true. In the anime he doesn't, but he does use the media as a weapon against Kira. So that is very important. Now in this anime, I guess they chose to show the actor, which to me honestly is a great actor, and I'll talk about that later. But yeah, he uses the media as a weapon, and he's covering his face the whole time, so technically he's not really showing his face, so that's okay. Second of all, a lot of complaints I heard with L was the fact that he knows who Kira is. Duh, guys, I know. He already did know in the anime as well. L knows who Kira is in the anime, so it's gonna be okay if he knows who he is in the movie as well. Just because he works with him to find the actual Kira just doesn't mean that he didn't know already, so that in itself is fine. Let's talk about the second thing, which is Light. Yes, Light is very different in this movie. He doesn't seem like the popular smart kid who has everything put together. He doesn't. That's what the anime has as a version of Light, but it's not in this movie. He does seem a little bit more of an outcast, a little bit more of like a gothic, grunge rock kid who kind of gets bullied a little bit. And you know what? That's weird. It's different. It's not my Light. You know, Light Yagami is not like that, but it's okay. This is a different version of Light, and it is very American, because that is kind of like an issue that's going on in America, is bullying and like people who feel left out, feel like an outcast. So maybe that's a good way, and it'll fit the narrative and it'll fit the story that the movie wants to tell. So Light is different, sure. Misa is different, who's now called Mia. Yes, I can understand this one as well. She's probably the most different out of any of the characters from the from the actual anime. So yes, this one is a little bit cautious. I do understand when people feel a little bit, you know, like, hey, that's not Misa. But again, it's different. It's an adaptation, guys, so calm down. Now let's talk about why we should be optimistic. Number one, first of all, is the director, Adam Wingard. Now this guy knows what he's doing. He has made movies called You're Next. He has made The Guest, which is a fantastic freaking movie. And he has made the new version of the Blair Witch movie, which a lot of people didn't like. But I can honestly vouch for The Guest and vouch for You're Next. The Guest is such a fun, weird, you know, mesh of a movie that brings in so many different concepts and so many different elements that really shows that Adam Wingard is a talented guy. I mean, he's already set up to direct the new live action Godzilla vs. King Kong. So obviously Hollywood studios and people in the industry know who he is and trust him, and I trust Adam Wingard's vision. Reason number 2 is the cast. This cast is beautiful. It's almost perfect. I don't know too much about Nat Wolff, and again, I'll put Light aside because that one's not really the Light that I know, but I can honestly say that the casting of Willem Dafoe as Ryuk is perfect casting. That is what I call perfect casting. I mean, he's basically Ryuk already. The voice sounds great, the laugh is spot on, almost straight out of the anime. So for me, it's like Willem Dafoe is Ryuk, beautiful. It's beautiful, it works, it's perfect. Second thing for me is Lakeith Stanfield, who is playing L. Lakeith, if you know anything about this guy, he's an up-and-coming Hollywood actor, and he is known for Atlanta and his little scene in Get Out. But I can honestly say that he gave an amazing performance in a movie called Short Term 12, where it's such good acting, and he's a phenomenal, underrated actor that a lot of people have been looking out for. So when I heard Lakeith Stanfield was playing L, I was already super excited because I know what he can deliver. And from the looks of the trailer, it looks like he's taking certain elements of L. We can already see his posture, how he sits, how he's like holding stuff kind of awkwardly and weirdly. Like that, to me, those little things that make L is super cool. And obviously they're gonna make changes, but for me, I think he will bring the spirit, the awkwardness, the weirdness that L has in the original anime. So Lakeith as L is just awesome for me. That to me really makes it. And obviously guys, I'm just being overly optimistic, but I really do feel that people have to understand that this is an adaptation, this is an American version of this movie, and if you like the anime, watch the anime, it's okay. You don't have to watch this one either, but I say give it a chance, keep an open mind, and also, if you don't like the trailer, it's just a trailer. It doesn't mean you can't give the movie a shot. Because for me, a lot of people are saying this trailer was too much action, this trailer had too much stuff going on. Sure, it did, but it's a trailer. You know, Netflix wants to sell the movie. They want to get a wider audience to go see it, so it might have a little excessive action here and there, but I do feel like it will, at the end of the day, be more of a psychological thriller, what it is in the anime, because I do trust Adam Wingard. Maybe that's just blind trust for me, but again, if you know his films, you would have that same kind of trust. He's a very smart guy and a very passionate guy, and from what I hear, he's a fan of the actual Death Note. So to me, the important thing is capturing the essence of this anime at its core, and then if you want to change some things, fine, but as long as you keep the core of it, I think it could be our first great anime movie. And I might be speaking out of turn, but to me, I just feel that with this team behind it and with what Netflix is doing, this could be an actual really freaking good adaptation of an anime. And again guys, this is Death Note. It's a masterpiece. It's one of my favorite animes of all time. So it's tough to take on a masterpiece. But the thing about taking on a masterpiece is that if you know you can't do it the same way and make it just as good, then why not change it a bit and make it your version, and make a version that other audiences can appreciate. That to me is what I don't get. Why would you recreate a masterpiece and make it exactly the same? Obviously you're gonna change some things. So again guys, I'm holding out hope. I'm not saying it's gonna be great, it might suck, but it might be good. All I'm saying is let's keep an open mind. Let's allow ourselves as anime fans to accept that this is gonna be different, but at the same time it can be good. Let's just have our fingers crossed and hope that this is gonna turn out awesome. I don't know, what do you think guys? Let me know in the comments down below. Do you think this is gonna give me a good movie? Do you think this adaptation will work? I don't know, maybe it won't. But again, let me know in the comments down below, and make sure to subscribe here to my channel, which is Squad Leader Ace. And yeah guys, as anime fans, let's keep an open mind, let's be happy, let's be optimistic, and let's cross our fingers for this live action Death Note movie. Peace out guys.